Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. It's no fun being poor. It's no fun being poor. Remember the Great Recession from 2007, 2009? Worst downturn since the Great Depression. Did you know that the average American household lost an estimated $16 trillion in net worth? 1/4 of households lost at least 75% of their net worth. Almost half of all households lost at least 25% of net worth. It was a dour time. And I remember walking into Strategic Coach and looking around the room and the faces were down. It was a tough time. But what does it mean to really be poor? I thought in the moment about an experience that I had. And I remember between my junior and senior year, one of my very best friends, I'll call him John for this illustration, and John and I were determined to play in the NFL. And I remember that moment when John had an accident on his bike. He got hit by a car. And then I remember the doctor telling him, John, you're lucky to keep your leg. They almost amputated it, he says, but you'll never be able to play football again. Now let's follow John forward. Where did he go from there? Well, he continued to live in his past. He would tell everybody who he would have been if he hadn't broken his leg, what he would have done in the NFL. And he went from job to job to job and really had nothing to show it. John was poor. Now let's assume, this is just a hypothetical assumption, that on the same day I lost everything in that depression or that recession, and I had a net worth of 0, and John won the lottery. Now you have an opportunity that you can share either my net worth or John's net worth 3 years from now. And I asked that to the group. They all said we'd choose you. Now, I would choose each one of them as well. I would probably choose you first because why? We're rich. We are rich in experience. We are rich in friends and family and support that we get. We've done it before. We are rich in business relationships, rich in systems and confidence and gratitude. We are empowered. We would never be poor. And then I thought back about Marvin Ashton, who was a great religious leader, but he was a great business leader and a great politician. And at one time, he wrote down his 10 commandments on how not to be poor. And I'm going to kind of share those with you. He said, number 1, thou shalt not lose a friend or cease to be a friend. You see, a person is poor when his friendship inventory is going down, is depreciating. When friends, those closest to us, have cause to desert, disbelieve, to lose confidence in us, we are poor. I think it was Emerson who said the only way to have a friend is to be a friend, right? So no man is poor if he has a friend. When Robert Louis Stevenson was asked the secret of his great, useful, incredible life, he just responded simply, what's the secret? I had a friend. See, a friend is a priceless possession because a true friend is one who is willing to take us just the way we are and leave us better than he found us. A friend lifts the heavy heart. A friend assists in supplying us with whatever we ask for, whether we ask for it or not. And as friends, we will make ourselves available without delay to those who need us. You see, a person is poor that is friendless, but even poorer when he ceases to be a friend. You see, no matter what the conduct or negligence of others may be, we cannot afford to yield in becoming and being and staying and remaining a good friend. When a person allows himself to feel he has no friends, he is poor. But he is doubly poor if he has to admit that he is a friend to no one. And very often it's our family members and friends that need our friendship. Most especially when we feel that they least deserve it, right? Number 2 was, thou shalt honor thy character and protect it from self-destruction. See, a person is poor when his character is sugar-coated with greed and warped by dishonesty. When we yield to misconduct under pressure, we are poor. An individual is poor when he sells his character and his reputation for cash, honor, or just for convenience. We are poor in character when we think getting by is a substitute for doing our best. Really, virtue, action, and truth, when properly blended, makes us a rich person. Our character is determined by how we perform in meeting life's challenges. And thank goodness for those leaders who have the courage to stand up and be counted on the side of truth and integrity. And what a compliment it is to have someone say of you, I know you will not yield your principles under pressure or distress. Let's be a friend. Let's defend our character. Let's fight and protect our character. And we'll never be poor. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.